Now, I don't know how spiritual you feel, but I would sure like to know before I showed up at a 2-hour prayer meeting. I love Jesus a lot. I would just like to mentally prepare myself for 2 hours of prayer. Like, this is a big deal. And let's also point out, the men who were in that room were not chosen because of their spiritual prowess. They were chosen because of their political understanding and their voice. And they said, these are the ones we want to lead us in this political opposition, what's going on. And these guys show up. And I'm saying this again, this is not the most spiritual guys in America, but this is how much the tone was, that this opening prayer goes on for 2 hours, and actually, this is when they identified, they also had, they read from 4 chapters of the Bible, and what John Adams points out to Abigail, he says that they read from the Book of Common Prayer. The Book of Common Prayer was an Anglican prayer book written back in the 1600s, nearly 100 years before this, but it had assigned chapters to be read every day, so it's a Bible reading plan. So they read the ascribed chapters, and John Adams says, Abigail, it was as if God himself had ordained those passages to be read, or specifically one he pointed to. So here's my question. If someone's like, well, they were, secular guys, separation churches today, atheists, agnostics, deists. My question is, then why did they pray all the time? Right? Because if you're people if you don't know if there's a God, or if you believe there isn't a God, or if you think, well, we don't need God a part of what we're doing, then why were they always having days of prayer